Hi, in this video the Legalraasta team will teach you all about the mistakes done while filing income tax return, its definition, minimum requirement and advantages. List of mistakes done. Forget sending ITRV to Income Tax Department. Every taxpayer is required to send a duly signed copy of ITRV form to Income Tax Department within 120 days of e-filing an income tax return at Income Tax Department, CPC, Post Bag Number 1, Electronic City Post Office, Bangalore 560-00, Karnataka by regular Indian Post or Speed Post, only. Nearly 10% of taxpayers forget sending ITRV every year. Incorrect bank account number and IFSC code. Bank account number entered in ITR shall not be less than 9 digits in any case, and an accurate IFSC code should be specified, otherwise it may delay your income tax refund. Selecting incorrect ITR form before filing of income tax return, as assessors should understand that which ITR form is applicable to the sources of income earned by him during the relevant assessment year. Intimation and rectification. Upon successful filing of income tax return, the same will processed by Income Tax Department and an intimation US-143-1 is generated, which shows the comparison of details of income and tax that on filed by the assessors in the return form and the details processed by the department. If the details mentioned in the intimation US-143-1 confirms to the return filed, then no further action is required. However, if there is any deviation, then the rectification application US-154 can be filed by the assessors to rectify the mistakes apparent from record within the period of 4 years from the end of financial year in which the order sought to be amended was passed. Online rectification is also possible. Revising the late filed income tax return, in accordance with the provision of Section 139(5) of Income Tax Act 1961, only the return filed under Section 139(1), ITR filed within the prescribed date or the return filed in time can only be revised. In accordance with the provision of Section 139(5) of Income Tax Act 1961, only the return filed under Section 139(1), ITR filed within the prescribed date or the return filed in time can only be revised. This mistake is possible only if the income declared in income tax return is less than ₹5 lakhs and return is filed manually. Foreign assets, bank account, Aadhaar number and passport number. New income tax return forms for the assessment year 2015 to 2016 have been released by the Income Tax Department on 22nd of June 2015 with some new requirements that are mandatorily required to be filled by an assessors, if applicable. Some of those are: Aadhaar number, if held, passport number, if held, details of all bank accounts held in India at any time during the previous year, except dormant account, details of foreign assets and income from any source outside India. Incorrect information in personal information schedule. An assessor should understand the fact that incorrect done will not allow him to claim the tax deducted at source. Incorrect email address will result in non-receipt of all intimations from CPC and other communications. Incorrect mobile number will result in non-receipt of SMS-based communication. Incorrect date of birth will result in computation of higher taxes in case of senior citizens. Incorrect residential status will result in computation of higher taxes. Incorrect Aadhaar number will not enable Aadhaar updation and DVC verification. Claiming tax without actual payment of self-assessment tax. Some assessors claim income tax paid without the actual payment of income tax. It may make an assessors in default, which may result in payment of interest 1% per month or part of month under Section 220 and penalty under Section 221 at an amount as determined by assessing officer. At the same time, The intimation received under section in respect of that return will create the demand for unpaid income tax along with interest under section 234B and 234C if applicable. Legalraasta.com is India's top destination for legal and company matters. We can help you informing any type of legal documents and business entity, example private limited company, LLP, filing individual and company return, helping companies for their compliances such as ROC filings and minutes, protecting work through trademark and copyright. We are a trusted partner with multiple top-level expertise and affiliation, and yet cost-effective. So log on now at legalraasta.com to mistakes done while filing income tax return, or mail us at contact@legalraasta.com.